with how tonight's gone, we're just gonna go hiking and not mountain climbing.
That's fine.
You dig? What are you doing with the controller, by the way? Just out of curiosity, what is going on here?
It's in my nutsack.
You gotta play Jill V. I mean, you are Christopher. You gotta.
Yeah,
play,
no.
You have to play Jill Valentine.
I have to.
I mean, it's kind of a given.
Speaking of fees.
98. No.
Back whenever video gaming was.
Don't want to hear this. Don't want to hear this.
Dude, this is gonna be so bad.
This is gonna be so terrible. You can't hear this, can you? You can't hear what's happening.
I can't, unfortunately. See, as good as this looks right now, that's how good the Wii looked. Period.
This is true.
I don't
Hey,
get.
shut
like,
up,
I don't
woman.
get it. Like, what happened?
Jill Sandwich.
What did Nintendo do wrong?
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on this momentous occasion that we...
The most improvised capture session
my God,
known to
this
man.
is the worst time of my life right now I'm having. And because of Chris Negretti and not because of this game.
That's not my fault. It's Roxio's fault.
Okay, so Capture's been just an absolute piece of douchebaggery right now. You guys would not believe how we're capturing this. So this was... It's a jam. This is
It's jam.
it's strawberry jelly.
We're also making PB&J sandwiches right now.
Somebody smells like Garnier Fructis right now, I'm gonna be honest.
That's me.
That is you.
I knew you were coming over.
You
I
just
just
farted.
freshen up.
So this is my friend Chris Negretti, also known as First Ninjuro.
Burritos 11, baby.
And he's the Burritos 11 on the Xbox's machines. Okay, this scene right here, him just turning around and looking at your face.
That's instantly better than Resident Evil 5 altogether.
Oh my god, this scene still makes me, just excites me. And he turns around.
And you're like, dude, you have no pupils.
Oh
You should go see. You should
and
go
this
see
right
it.
here, this part right here when I was a kid playing the remake,
I always ran back into the door.
I did, because let Barry work on him, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This part terrified me.
Look how he walks, man. It's crazy. Like, now you just... Nah, I can't say that. Now you just got a bunch of ethnic people chasing you with torches.
Wow, you're about to be super racist.
You know, they kind of kept that
It
up.
depends on where you, what game it is. That is a monster. So, this is part of our Shocktober lineup. And it's not a Let's Play, for sure, because I hate Let's Plays. This is a discussion while we play. There's a difference. We're going to talk about things.
Also, we're naked.
Also, we have no pants on. So there's that.
See, I can't hear what's going on the game.
She was going to report this to Wesker.
Well, I know. I'm gonna make up my own audio for the. I'm gonna make my own dialogue.
I
as the
gotta
game goes
tell you,
on.
it's gonna be better than anything else that they're gonna say. Oh, that was a monster. Okay.
And then even this, dude, the whole door opening sequence, like
the suspense, the tension and the suspense.
whenever I played it in Resident Evil 2, like I hated opening doors just for that reason. Just because I was like, no, just open it. Don't go so slow. Stop making me wait in suspense. And then now, the only reason why I keep referencing Resident Evil 5 is that's because whenever it went to shit, Resident Evil 5, you know, you can kick the doors open. And I mean, you could have done it in 4 too, but 5 is just dumb all around. So that's why I keep making fun of it.
Anyways, like the tank controls, because like look at this, you can, and the other stuff you can move a camera and you have an idea of like what you're walking into, and this one you don't. Do you remember?
I do like the stationary cameras like that. I do. Sometimes it's a bitch because of the way your you control the movement of your character.
Bro, do you remember Lisa down here?
Yes.
Oh my god. Oh, dude, she's got to be the scariest part of the remake for me because she just doesn't die. She's like regenerative, but at the same time,
Oh, look at these candles.
It's not like she wants to kill you. You know what I mean?
Barry's like, I'm just gonna walk over here.
Like It's hard.
That's a nice door. Okay,
know
see
what
you
I
later,
mean?
Joe.
I really, will you be mad at me if I figure out the first door to go to?
No, I probably won't remember either. No, you gotta search the, you gotta go back to where that zombie was, dude. Remember, because wasn't he chewing on like a
cassette tape.
Yeah.
He was chewing on...
He was chewing on somebody,
your
and then
friendos,
they had
and
they had
then-
something on him, so you gotta go back to him.
Oh my
And
god.
you got the Last Supper there in the background.
This fucking game, dude, is so scary.
Right now, just the level,
Like,
like the whole feeling of
the ambient music right now is just like
Yeah.
chanting, breathing.
the ambiance and the whole, like, just like the dark environments, you know, just the fact that, you know,
Damn, she's still got an ass, dude.
I don't
She's
care if
wearing baggy cargo pants. And you
pick that
still,
strap up, that's in my way.
You still have an ass. Like, that's kind of saying something.
Yeah, really.
Okay, so check this out, you guys. We're not playing this on a TV. Okay, follow me here. This is through the Wii.
This is ghetto rig
This
hardcore.
is the most ridiculous thing I've ever had to do.
This is
my
me
life.
putting my Mexican skills.
I'm gonna
like,
take
to
a
work.
picture and put it up later. This is what's happening.
This is me putting my Mexican ghetto rigging
If
skills.
iOS 7 wants to work, this is what's happening right now.
Hey, look, we got a lock pick.
I can't take it with the screen. Okay.
iOS 7. iOS 7, Grand Theft Auto 5. iOS 7, Grand Theft Auto 5, Pop and Spice Lattes.
Well, that was funny.
That's everything
All right,
trending
so
right now.
here's this picture right here of how this works. Ding. And so
Like, you can't edit in sound effects, so you have to make your
it's
own.
easier if I just make my own and don't have to look for them later. I have them.
I'll say then again, I am doing my own dialogue. Like, I just missed a whole dialogue scene because you were talking.
I
Like,
have them
could have made up funny stuff.
all saved in a folder, but if I just make them, I don't have to overlay them. I just do it. But anyway, so what's happening here in this picture is the cables didn't want to work. So, like, to the TV, because either the capture would work, but the cables
They keep
will make the TV not work.
flicker and the video wasn't working.
So what we did is so we hooked up an HDMI to my
Laptop to the TV. Oh, look at
He
that.
turns into a Crimson Head later, doesn't he?
Yeah, you definitely encounter him again later. No, Kenneth, what's he holding?
A film.
Now you gotta go find the video player.
And it's one of those big bulky rocket launcher video players, huh? So anyway, what's happening here is the feed that Roxio gives off. Oh my god, I'm terrified right now.
See, especially whenever the camera's like
look
on.
at that, and look at that lighting. Look how it's the angle, like the
only
camera
thing-
angle is tilted. Like,
the
do you see
only
how it's
thing-
not level?
Yeah, the only thing that would make this scene more scary is if there was like a zombie silhouette on the side.
Oh yeah, just like walking around.
That way you
Like,
can.
look at this, dude. This is just terrifying.
Resident Evil 4 was the last one to
It's-
have moments like this.
It's
honestly.
one still of one frame. Nothing's even happening right there, and it's terrifying.
Except green herbs, like the classic staple of Resident Evil series. Green herbs. Like,
so,
like you know, if you're the funny thing about this is Resident Evil, you pick up a plant, and it heals you.
You're just straight.
In real life,
You're a botanist.
if you find a plant out in the wild and you're like, oh, maybe I
it
should eat
would
this.
probably give you a rash.
Yeah, either that or you
Yeah.
die. I mean, like,
Okay, so what I'm saying, if I can finally finish this without us getting distracted by this game, is we just hooked up an HDMI cable output to my laptop. That's a Crimson Head already. We're not supposed to get them yet.
God damn, dude, pause the game and finish your setup. You keep getting sidetracked.
Because we're not supposed to see the Crimson Heads this early. It's supposed to
Okay.
be way later.
And
So it's just an HDMI out from the laptop to the TV, and we're playing from the feed of the laptop on the TV because the TV doesn't work.
from the actual game cap card. And as you can see,
Seriously, though,
that was the glorious settings menu that you never see nowadays.
I'm not messing around.
There's a Crimson Head there, but there's green herbs,
And
more green
he's
herbs
like-
as well.
He's like 8 feet tall, based on.
I think that it's even worse that you walk in and you just see his legs. You know,
Bro.
like, to the typical gamer who's never played a Resident Evil game before, They would just think, oh, it's a zombie, but people like us who know what these things are and what they're capable of, it just makes it so much worse because you wish you could do something
you see
like
that red skin. And
yeah,
look,
you wish you could tear his skin off right now or tear his head off and prevent your problem with him later.
this is GameCube right here, but I'm gonna point out. Look at that wall, like the paper is like peeling off of that. And this is on GameCube, and like you can like I know how that texture feels.
Honestly, I think that the GameCube was more ahead of its time than the Wii was, graphic-wise.
Like it made between the 64 and the GameCube was
like
higher. Oh, do you remember this?
Yeah, the fact that there was worse looking games on the Wii than this, and this was a very early game.
I don't want to do this part yet because I didn't save, and I don't want to die and do all that shit over again.
Yeah, don't do that. Go back and use your infinite.
Watch him not be there. I think he's gonna be gone.
If he's gone, then I'm probably gonna
when we go back.
Piss myself a little bit.
I'm pretty. Oh,
Wee.
Dude, walking.
What's in the left there, bro?
I'm not gonna go over there yet. We're clearly this is like a second tier of this house we're not supposed to be in because there's supposed to be some other shit that you go through.
Look at that chain hanging, man. It's fucking
like that.
Just
that
those
chandelier shaking is terrifying, dude.
Those shadows and the silhouettes and everything, and the camera angles it reminds you of why Resident Evil was so great.
You're supposed to be a squad. I never understand why you always split up because they're supposed to be like a more militant squad.
Yeah, then your bro Kenneth would have never died. See, he would be alive right now. Then he would be showing you his videotape like, hey, this is my home movie. This is me in Costa Rica.
So they all crash in the helicopter and then run toward the mansion. All happens at the same time. It's not like, but it makes it seem like Kenneth and what's his face later on, Forrest or whatever.
Does it got something to do with that grandfather clock, or is that later on?
Yeah, that's later on. They just make it seem like they've been there forever, and it's like, no, that all happened at the same time for everybody. This game is so terrifying. I remember we had to go back here. This door is unlocked.
I probably wouldn't be watching you or playing this myself if you weren't here next to me.
This game still terrifies me. Zero, I had to play Zero with a friend of mine.
I had to do that with 2. Every time I played Resident Evil 2, my brother or someone had to be in the room with me. Like, all they had to do was just be, like, reading a magazine or some shit. And as cheesy as this is right now, how they kind of show you, like, useful items, I'll never get over that.
Oh, yeah, just the shiny, like, oh, it doesn't quite break Emblem of a Sword. It doesn't quite break, like, the ambiance.
No, not at all.
But you still notice it.
You gotta push that from the other side.
I just fucked up, didn't I? Oh, no, I can climb over.
Yeah.
I still fucked up, though, because I need to use it to get that thing.
Yeah, you pushed it too far against that wall.
I'm gonna reset it. Because
I'll say, luckily, you can leave, and then a magic ghost resets it for you, and you can come back.
Something does. And then...
The zombie's just like, let me move this back for you. You fucked up. And then you're good. But then later on,
Fine.
And then later on, you shoot him in the face.
It's like between skits on SNL.
Yeah, he's like, okay, here you go, bro.
Can't believe how rigged this is right now.
The most silence
Jeez.
that we've experienced this whole capture session.
Checks like she's in Auschwitz. You remember, dude? Oh my god, I remember this scared the shit out of me the first time I played it.
I just hate all that.
Okay, see, here's one thing I didn't like about this game. Not that it was bad, just that you had these like side weapons. And I forgot how the left button, defense item mode, sets manual control. You must press the L button to use the defense item.
The thing about the knife,
I didn't like them, dude. Like,
they don't help.
And the taser, and see,
they don't help,
dude,
whatsoever.
Another terrifying part about this is this. This isn't like Skyrim, dude. Like, you have
limited.
She had 8 slots, and I believe Chris had 6. Like, you have to manage your shit so hard, and this whole screen looks awesome. Like, it's all
one of the
kind of steampunk, whatever. Like,
yeah, one of the main things is I hated combining herbs to save space.
Why?
Because
it would. I mean, yeah.
Then you
would have to wait to be the low health to make it.
You don't want to use them whenever you have little health taken away from you. But then if you wait too long because you think you're okay, then you end up dying.
Right. So, okay.
So that's the only reason why I hate. I mean, I didn't necessarily hate it.
Check this out. This part terrified me. This part scared the crap out of me as a kid.
She's like, sir, you're gonna have to back
She
up.
backs up. Oh, she doesn't even shoot. She just backs up. Like, back up and shoot.
Why don't you use the trusty dagger you just...
And that's another thing that people always give Resident Evil crap about.
Oh, there you go, bro.
And see,
Boom.
what did that do to him? Nothing. It's in his brain and it did nothing. And you wait for the blood to come out.
I love that pool of blood every zombie.
You have to wait for that pool of blood to come out.
Like, if you walk away and that pool of blood's not there, that bitch gonna get back up and it's gonna kill you.
Like, this was... I've got to be careful with this. It's going to reset again. I liked the remake a lot. I think it was the scariest one of them. But 0 is still my favorite. I think 0 was so perfect. Other than... This is... I got to be careful with this. Other than... Well, freaking...
No, you gotta push it. You gotta push it from the other
myself.
side, dude. You can get it from there because she's holding the jar behind her, so you gotta push it from the other side.
Oh, it's behind her. I thought
like
it faced
if
the
you,
front.
there you go. See, it's behind her. So if you
Are you
just,
sure?
Yeah, push it to the side, right there. And then
Okay,
then
tank controls.
Then you
Shit.
get up on top of it. See, that's the only reason why I didn't like the stationary camera angles, because it'll do that. It'll do that to you
because
from
of
time to time.
tank controls.
But for the most part, it just adds like a level.
Other than Billy Cohen being
on that for a map, like how convenient is it for her to have a map in her jar?
completely contrived, like he was the worst, not the worst character. He just wasn't, you know.
Fit for Resident Evil.
It was just whatever. He was forced, and so it never felt right when you played with him. Like, I don't care about Billy.
Yeah, I think that they tried too hard to make his
And
his backstory what it was.
Like,
You know, they tried.
He was,
They tried.
oh, he was set up or whatever.
Yeah, they tried to make it too hard for his image, you know, as a character.
Yeah.
Whereas in terms of right now, these STARS members are scared shitless because they don't know what the hell's going on. They crashed their plane, they ran to the first house they saw, and there's zombies in it.
Which was terrible. Well, I mean, it was bad, but at the same time, they were the most prepared for
And now,
what was happening.
And now Barry's gone. Why would you do that, Barry?
And then
Fuck that lightning,
oh yeah, I know.
Fuck that lightning, bro.
This wasn't a door in the original. They added a whole section of the mansion into the remake.
I think that's good on them. That way they weren't just lazy and up the graphics and everything,
Right,
but
yeah.
the fact that they just added that much more for the person who went out and got their remake and all that.
Like
Good on them,
That's
really.
another few hours of gameplay that aren't even there on the original, and it adds Lisa, which next to the Crimson Heads were in the original, right? Whoa! I didn't even know he was there.
I was paying attention to that statue.
I was too. I was like, oh, you gotta break the statue. I remember that. Oh, dude, I remember in 0, there was this...
Dude, the only thing it just sucks is you have no possible way of like aiming for their head. You know what I mean?
Oh, right. You just have to pump
So you
them full of
just
bullets.
gotta 5 or 6 bullets apiece. Ah,
What?
he's not dead.
And at this point in the game,
I like how we just talked about waiting for that pool of blood.
and I'm out of ammo.
Ah, you're
And
screwed.
freaking awesome.
Knife him. Oh no, you stuck your dagger in that other one's head and it didn't do anything.
If I'm not mistaken, there's more shit over here that wants my face. Damn it! I can't see!
And it's a dead end.
No, it's not.
I think it is. I think you gotta go all the way around.
Oh, I'm so boned right now.
All that clicking you hear right now is straight frustration. He's taking it on the controller.
See, and I had 1 magazine of ammo. Should I go?
You might need to heal by this point. You might want to check your health real
Should
quick.
I?
Yeah, see,
Caution.
you're on caution. See, you still got your dagger, bro. Go knife him.
Oh, I have to equip it. Damn it! This is so risky though.
Can't you just pull it out? That's why they said you hold the L button, then you hold up your
No,
defensive
it was
weapon.
L is the defensive weapon.
God, okay, you're right. Yeah, I got you.
During
Knife, sucker. Knife, nigga. Knife.
when I was little, I used
Two
to
knives.
have to.
2 knife strokes. You might want to. There you go. There's a pool of blood. You're clear.
Why did I not wait? I just talked about how you have to wait for the pool of blood. And
That's what I just said.
Did
and
not
then you
wait
cut,
for it.
That's what I said, and you cut me off. I don't appreciate that. No, you gotta go right there to
I
the
see
ledge.
it. Hush. Playing on a Roxio window. Fuck.
Hey, man.
This is ridiculous.
You do what you gotta do.
This is ridiculous.
Everybody's got to start somewhere.
The game grumps don't have to deal with this shit.
Like I'm sure Steve Jobs, like he started like with an 8-track player.
Categories doesn't have to deal with this shit.
You know what I mean?
The Continue crew did not. Okay. Alright, first off, this statue is easily 300,000 pounds.
I don't know about that.
This balcony would not be holding this. I can't believe I'm on easy and I had to pull out my knife already.
Dude, you're at a Bulls. You better find something. You're not gonna last very much longer in this game whatsoever.
Should I spin the ribbon or should I keep going?
Nah, you can keep going. You got 4 green herbs. You'll be good. That door is just taunting you.
Because of this game, anyone dressed up as Jill Valentine just is immediately yes to me.
Could be a dude, and I'd be okay with it.
Could no.
Nah, I'm just kidding, guys.
No, he was totally serious.
It's the wrong side.
It is on the wrong side. See, and another thing about this game is like everything's going on. The best character in this entire game is the freaking mansion. Like,
I have to agree.
Like, it's always changing. Stuff's always going on that you.
Nothing's.
I mean, stuff like you can clearly see, like, oh, this is a trapdoor. Oh, this is this. Like, other stuff. Oh, there's a snake in the attic. You know, shit like that.
Yeah, I don't think that the thing about the mansion is nothing. Don't run away.
No, I'm not gonna knife him in the face.
Don't run away. Okay, where else are you gonna go now?
I don't know.
Just go check out the fire. You look a little cold.
This is a shield, right? I can take the shield, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I hope it didn't come from your friends. Girl, you ain't got no friends.
Oh, you're full.
I'm just using herb because I'm in yellow anyway.
Caution. Now you're fine. I have to.
Yeah.
Chill, it's fine.
Yeah.
Well, you take the emblem.
And you know what was cool about this?
I like how vague that is. The emblem.
What was cool about Resident Evil back in the day is this shit right here. This shit would have clues on it sometimes as to like where you should put it or like what to do with it.
Yeah, very in depth. I have to agree.
Like, even for that's shitty, but like they tried. They detailed like the crack. There's a crack in that wood.
Is it what's written across around it? Is that just like Latin or some shit, or is
that
it
is
like
actually Elven from Aragon elves, not from Lord of the Rings.
I don't.
Gold around the outer edges is a frequent fitting.
So that means it gets put in something because it's been fitted.
The blue gem goes. I think I know where the blue gem goes.
Probably in the hallway with the zombie you just ran away from.
No, yeah, damn it. I don't want to knife him though, dude. I'm gonna
dude,
save.
that's all you got is your knife, bro. Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna save it.
Save it, man. You got all types of ink ribbon to be found in this game.
And the
It's
typewriter.
ridiculous.
Typewriter is such a nice touch. Let's go ahead and end. We'll end this one because we're at like 25 minutes. So next time on this segment, we'll get some bullets, hopefully.
Tune in next time where you see if we find bullets or we just run around the mansion with the knife the whole time.
You're not supposed to run with knives.